Hi, it's Claire, and today I'm going to show you a hip opening yoga pose for tight hips. This is a pose I've really been loving lately, so I hope you enjoy this video. This is basically a variation of deer pose. There are two different ways that you can do this pose that are really great for opening up tight hips. So the first variation is a supported modification. So you take your yoga bolster, you put it along one side of your mat, you sit up on your yoga bolster with one thigh along the long side of the bolster, and the other leg is just kind of resting on the mat. So you bring both legs so that your knees are bent at approximately 90-degree angles. You don't have to be too precise. You just want something close to a 90-degree angle. So basically just bend your knees, and then with your hips supported, sit up tall, lengthen your spine, and then fold forward over the front leg. This first variation is definitely more of a yin inspired pose, so you can hold this for a much longer time, maybe 3 to 5 minutes. Then you can get into a much deeper hip opener. You can get kind of that release that is associated with yoga hip openers. So I'll show you really quickly just on the other side what that looks like. And again, you want to hold it on the opposite side for the same amount of time that you did on the first side, so 3 to 5 minutes on each side. Moving into the second variation of this pose, we're basically just going to remove the bolster and have an unsupported variation of this deer posture. So place your bolster off to the side, you don't need it for this variation. And then we're basically in the same posture, the same pose, just without the bolster lifting the hips. So you have one leg extended out and then bent at the knee, and you have one leg just out to the side and then bent at the knee as well. So square off the hips towards the front of the mat and then fold forward over the front leg. The unsupported variation of this pose can be a much more intense hip opener, so you might want to only hold it for 1 to 3 minutes as opposed to the 3 to 5. Same thing on the opposite side. I've really been loving this hip opener lately. I think it's such a great pose. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time.